streamer and YouTuber. Today we're eating like Cenat. Today we're eating Loco Moco, a Hawaiian dish that Cenat likes.
Oh, boom, let's get into it. Get you some rice, whatever rice of your choice, brown or white. Me personally, I'm gonna go brown every single time. You know, we don't really mess with the white rice over here. So I put me some water in the pan, and y'all know I usually cook rice in the microwave, but I was like, let me do everything the right way today, and we gonna put it on the stove. So I put it on the stove, and I honestly cannot tell y'all for how long it was here. I just let it cook until all the water had absorbed. And then y'all take you some ground beef, and I personally hate touching ground beef, so do not mind my facial expressions, but yeah, it's just nasty to me. Raw meat is just so nasty, but ground beef, ground turkey, whichever one you like, either will suffice for this meal. That's another reason why I really like this meal, y'all, because you can do so many alternatives to it. You don't have to stick with one thing. Now pay attention closely, because we have a lot of seasonings that we're going to get into after we break up our hamburger. So some things that you are going to need for this is some mayonnaise, whatever brand of your choice. I had this in here from another video, so I just took some Duke's mayonnaise. Don't put too much though, because you don't want your hamburger to be too slimy, kind of how mine's turned out slimy. Then you're gonna hit it with some onion powder. You're gonna hit it with some Tony's Creole. Then after the Tony's Creole, you're gonna hit it with some onion powder. You know, it really don't matter which way you do the seasonings, but I just kept it pretty basic with the actual seasonings for this part. Then you hit them with some breadcrumbs. Right after your breadcrumbs, you're gonna follow up with some Worteschire sauce. I don't even know how to say it. A lot of people call it W sauce, but I say Worteschire because that's the only way that I know how to say it. Then you guys go ahead and crack you open an egg and place that in there as well. And I know you guys can't see, but that is minced garlic, and that is beefy onion seasoning. It be on the aisle with the chicken broth and stuff as well. That's beefy onion seasoning once again. Then you're gonna give all of that a nice stir, and like I said, not too much mayonnaise, because you are adding the egg, so it can just kind of like oversaturate your meat and make it too slimy to where it's not really like cookable, you know. So anywho, y'all, take you your meat and roll up however many hamburger patties that you want. This stuff is supposed to be in patty form, but y'all are gonna see what I mean when I say mine's could not, because I put too much mayonnaise. Anywho, y'all already know, story time. So y'all, I'm gonna be telling y'all how I thought these folks was trying to kidnap, traffic me. I don't know what these folks had going on this day, but all I know is I had to go. So boom, I didn't have no car for 6 months, from December until June of 2025. December 2024, June 2025. So I live close to like some stuff that, you know, you can walk to get a little one to get some things you need. So one day I walked to the store. Now it's probably like a 10-minute walk to the store. So I walked to the store, y'all, and it's always like just weird people. Like people be beeping at you, of course, and people roll their window down, old men to stare back at you and stuff. Okay, that's all cool, that's fine, I'm used to that. But this particular day, y'all, I promise I was watching my surroundings to the T, and it just seemed like I thought I would have seen everything around me, but clearly I did not. And y'all, I did cook my burgers in some olive oil and some butter as well, but yeah, I cooked them a little too long, and they started to like they wasn't burnt. Now don't get me wrong, they was not burnt. The inside was still well, so make sure y'all just trust the process. And y'all see how it's kind of like breaking apart. I ended up just crushing all my meat up anyway, because it simply was not working this way. But that's why I told y'all, make sure you get your patties in the right form so you don't have to worry about this. But anywho, y'all, I thought that I paid attention to everything, so I come out the store and I cross the street and I'm walking like I usually do. Now I'm walking straight ahead of me, and I always walk on the side to where I can see oncoming traffic. I don't like walking on the opposite side to where the traffic is behind me, because I always feel like somebody could open their door and snatch me, and I'm not going for that. So it's like this SUV style car, and I can't see who in it. It's tinted out all the way around. I'm talking about front windshield, back windshield, window, every single window. It's just tinted out all together. So they get the beeping, and I'm thinking it's just somebody nasty and old like it always is, but they get the beeping, but it's not just a regular little beep, y'all. I'm finna show y'all. It's like that, y'all. And I was like, what the world? Like, why they keep beeping at me? So instantly, like, my heart get racing. I start looking back. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what's going on? And then the thing is, when they rolled up on the side of me, they started getting slower, but they couldn't get too slow because it was cars behind them. So y'all know how like it's an opening on the road for you to get over into the right when you about to make a turn or something. So it was an opening right there, and the car gets into the opening, and they stop their car completely, and they get out and they're yelling at me. I cannot tell if it's a man or a woman, y'all, because they had a hat on, and I can't really like focus on the voice right now. I don't got time to focus focus. So I get to walking faster. Mind y'all, I got bags in my hand, and I had my mace with me, and I had a knife with me. So I just get to walking faster and faster. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? But I see they like put in their hand, like, come here. So y'all do cut you up an onion. You can also add mushrooms in this process if you like mushrooms, but me personally, I don't like mushrooms. So yeah, y'all, anytime I walk to the store, I just keep me the smallest purse, literally small, so small my phone can't even fit it in. I wouldn't have nothing in there but some lip gloss, a mace, and a knife. And when I used to have my taser, I had my taser in there too. So I get to walking faster, and they're like yelling, so they hop back in the car. I'm thinking they finna do a 360. I'm thinking they finna turn around and come get me or something. I'm like, hold on now. So I cross the street over on the other side now where traffic is coming behind me, y'all. When I cross the street on the other side, I see on the side that I just crossed from is two big pit bulls, and they're chasing each other. I don't think they was even worried about me. So then my mind is like, okay, was they beeping because they trying to get me to notice that it's dogs behind me, or was they beeping because they want something to do with me? I don't know what it was, y'all, but I promise y'all, all that time I was looking back at the person who was doing all this to me, I saw no dog, no animals. So what the world is going on right now? Now right here, y'all, I put my onions in the same pan that I just took my meat out of. I did drain the grease, but don't wash it, y'all. Do not wash it. It's gonna help the process, trust me. Add you some butter and some Worcestershire sauce, and you're gonna let that cook up some because you're about to start making you some gravy. Now you're supposed to let your onions brown, but I was being impatient, so I went ahead and added my flour, some beef broth, and some water, and that's how you make your gravy. So you're gonna allow that to cook, and it does get darker over time. You can add you some more Worcestershire sauce if you want to, but the things that we're gonna add in the end is gonna make it darker, as dark as it needs to be, and it's gonna give it all the flavor that it needs as well. So y'all, now my mind is just racing. I'm like, oh my god, like it's two big dogs, I have to get away. And this is like when I was actually afraid of big dogs. Like, I didn't want no big dog to touch me, I didn't want no big dog near me, but I've gotten better with that, y'all, now that I be around a big dog. But yeah, I did not want no big dog near me, but the dogs, they weren't stunning me, they were chasing each other, but they did end up going on the other side of the road, so I wasn't even worried about no dog at this point. So this is more Worcestershire sauce. I told y'all, feel free to add more if you like. This is some salt, and then I also added in some pepper for extra flavor. You can actually add in whatever seasonings that you like at this process, because like I said, this meal is just supposed to be jam-packed full of flavor. So salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder is something that I would recommend. Even though I left two of them out, I would have did it if I would have thought about it. But mind y'all, while I'm telling y'all this, I never at one point started running, because like, come on, like, you in traffic, I'm on foot. So I mean, even if they would have did a 360, it's like I wasn't thinking fast enough. Like, do I go home? Like, where do I go right now? Because y'all are in the car and I'm on foot. So I wasn't thinking too fast. I just kept walking faster and faster, and then it was cold outside at this point too. So yeah, like, imagine you trying to run in the cold, nose running, can't breathe, got bags on your hand, coat on. It was a lot. But right here, y'all, we finna fry up an egg, and I added me some salt and pepper in my egg as well. But yeah, like, I never at one point started running. I just thought it was very, very strange and weird. So I finally went back to the house, and before I went back to the house, of course, I'm watching, because I know the ins and outs of where I stay. Of course, I'm gonna know if you did a 360. I know if you circle this block, I know what that car looked like. So I'm looking, and when I get inside the neighborhood, I don't go straight to my house, and I'm still looking, and then I finally go into the house, y'all, and it just had me spooked for the rest of the day. Cause what was that about? Anywho, y'all, chop up some green onion. This is more so for decoration. It adds flavor as well, but after this, you done, you can put it all together.
So first, I want to start off by saying the Loco Moco looks amazing to me. I feel like the egg is it's different, but I feel like it's gonna taste good with it. Now, I like fried egg and like fried rice and stuff. I never had it this way, so all we can do is taste and judge accordingly. But presentation wise, it looks amazing. Drop fire emojis in the chat if it looks amazing to you. Man, that Worcestershire sauce be doing something. This is really good, y'all. And I can genuinely see why this is Cenat's favorite dish. Like, most people just like this hamburger rice and gravy, but no, this is Loco Moco. Loco Moco. This is a Hawaiian style dish, and I copied the recipe and I used their exact seasonings and flavors and stuff. The only thing that I didn't have was garlic paste, so I used minced garlic, and this is really good. I like this better than just the regular hamburger rice and gravy way. And I ain't never had no fried eggs, so I don't know how I was gonna feel about that, but it's good. This meal is packed with flavor, y'all. And also, Cenat, he likes Loco Moco with the blue Hawaiian cocktail. So I could have made it the homemade way or whatever, but yeah, that was just a lot of ingredients, and I just was not with that. So I did find this blue Hawaiian cocktail. It is a clubtail. It's a juicy pineapple and coconut flavors deliver the perfect tropical cocktail. So we're gonna try that as well. Hopefully, I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but hopefully it tastes like blue Hawaiian. So we're gonna taste that and see. And it is blue, as y'all can see. Ooh, hold up now. It don't really smell like blue, but if y'all get what I'm saying, it don't really smell like blue. Alright. So we're gonna taste that as well and see, because he likes, okay, so this is also a Hawaiian drink or cocktail, whatever you want to call it. And Loco Moco is a Hawaiian dish, so he likes the Hawaiian dish with the Hawaiian cocktail. I don't know if Cenat has ever been to Hawaii. I'm gonna have to look that up next because he likes Hawaiian food, and clearly we don't got that in Georgia, so yeah. Okay, so it tastes like hold on. So it just tastes, it's like a sweet taste, y'all. And it's like, it's like a sweet taste with some coconut after it. And I did see a lot of people, when I was like looking up the recipe and stuff, a lot of people use Malibu, and that is very, very sweet. I don't like it. So that's another reason why I kind of didn't want to really like fix it. But it has a coconut taste afterwards. Now this, I can kind of see it because, you know, it's Hawaii, coconut, what they say, aloha, all that, but I don't like that. I ain't even gonna lie, I don't like that. That's something that you're gonna have to drink fast. But as far as the dish is a 10 out of 10. I really like it, and it's really packed with flavor. You can even tell just based off the presentation that it's packed with flavor. And y'all, I feel like the egg is just really like the icing on the cake. It's a great meal. I would recommend this, y'all. Fix this and try it. It's cheap, it's affordable, packed with flavor. Loco Moco gets a 10 out of 10 in my book. Y'all, I'm gonna say this is the second best thing that I've eaten while I've been doing this series. Number one on my list, I feel like it's still Queen Key video, because chicken is just my thing. That's just my vibe. Like, I just love chicken. But I do feel like this is number two. As far as the blue Hawaiian cocktail, that really gets like a 3. I don't like the coconut taste and the sweet taste either, so yeah, that really gets like a 3. Drop a W in the chat if you like this meal, L if you did it, and make sure you guys stay tuned for my next episode, because we're gonna be eating like Mr. Beast next.